Hey guys, Malcolm from Ray Reviews TV, and today I'm going to be reviewing something from my vinyl collection, but it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not just going to pick something out and just talk about it and like write a script about it. I'm going to do it by random, and the only way to really do it by random is that I need a friend. So I brought Drubo to anonymously pick one out for me and review off the top of my head. Let's get started.
Alright, so what I need to do, Malcolm, is for you to close your eyes and spin around, okay?
Okay. Alright, I'm spinning.
Two more times.
I'm such bad balance. Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, so you just keep on spinning and closing your eyes. I'm just going to the stack and now.
Try not to fall. Oh my god, I'm so lightheaded.
I'm gonna try to. Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Alright, okay. Alright, okay.
Where is it?
Alright, okay. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Here it is.
Where is it?
That's right here. Come on.
Oh my god, where is it?
That's right in your face.
I literally. Oh. Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing Worlds by Porter Robinson.
So today's incense aroma is cherry blossom. Here on the random vinyl review segment, we like to pick incense aromas that represent the mood of the album. And considering that this album is very Japanese and kind of weeaboo centric, I think that it works perfectly.
Okay, so first we start with Divinity. Very good opener to the album, and just kind of shows what the style is going to be going for. It's like very catchy riff. It's going to get stuck in your head for at least a few days. I don't know if this album had necessarily singles, but if it did, this is the single of the album. This is like the one Porter Robinson song everybody knows. I went to a concert with Julian from Julian Grade Media, and everybody in the crowd knew this song. Everybody was so hyped for it. Even though this isn't one of my favorites, it's definitely the easiest to grab onto, and I think it actually, to be honest, best represents the whole album style with like the Vocaloid and like the lyrics of hopelessness and like just the general style of the song and the groove and everything. Somebody new, anyone else but you. I mean, this song is probably one of my least favorites on the album. Not because it's bad. I don't know, I just don't feel like the rest of them, because the whole album is like the same pretty much style, so it's just kind of like you pick and choose. It's kind of like, it's a bad example, but it's kind of like AM by Arctic Monkeys. They were in the key of, I think, C sharp the whole album, so it's kind of like, there's going to be some songs that you don't like, because they all kind of sound a little bit similar, and you can't really explain why you don't like those certain ones. It's just like, I don't know, it just didn't resonate with me, and I guess this is one of them. Like, whoa, yeah, so what, like, it's okay. Watashi wa choudo nani ga juyo ka. I used to know what the Japanese meant, so I looked it up somewhere, but I actually don't remember what it is. Being a Japanese major, this is very embarrassing that I can't translate it myself. Regardless, the song is very funky, very groovy, and it has like that really like quirky like Japanese kind of Vocaloid just kind of glitching throughout the track. And there's a part that comes up later that is so good, which is why this song is my favorite on the album and one of my favorites by Porter Robinson in general. This part. Drum fills. This song's just like very chill. Not like a super like standout track. It's just that like this is a really good like kind of, it almost feels like an intermission track, even though it's only track I think 5 out of, I don't know, like 11, 12, maybe 13. So it's not really halfway, but it feels like a halfway because it just feels like a transition point. It's not anything too sticky. It's not anything too loose either. It's just very, like, I'm glad it's there. That groovy, like, kick. I hated this song for the longest time. But then when I started realizing how weird rhythmically the song was, I started falling in love with it because I like things that are a little quirky and kind of weird sounding and don't really follow the thread so much. So this is, I think, Hear the Bells. And so the thing is, I never really liked this song, and I was just kind of like, Hear the Bells, whatever. And then like I was like, oh man, I really like Hear the Bells. This is so great. But then, right once I really loved the song, I found out that Porter Robinson literally just took this song, and I'm not like almost word for word. Like I want to say that he remixed it, but barely. Like if you find the song that this is originally from, like the vocals and instrumentals and everything, literally Porter Robinson barely added anything. Maybe like some ambience and like maybe some extra beats, and maybe mastered it a little differently, maybe mixed it a little differently, but like he barely changed anything. He literally, it's like pretty much just like a copy and paste on his album because he thought it was cool and it fit. And then they have that like gospel, yeah. It's just so chill. Like it would be a really good song. Like if you're trying to just like space out, like maybe like some incense, maybe like, you know, do a little, you know, whatever, or like study or just space out and look at the ceiling in the darkness or try to go to sleep. This is a great song to just put on repeat because like it's just like the chillest. It's a very good transition track too to lead to like the back half of the album. The last I think 4 songs on the album. Okay, so me, personally, I don't really like Lionhearted. Don't kill me. Sea of Voices is like super anime. I know that sounds like very like kind of vague almost, but it's very anime. Like I don't know how else to put it, but it's just very anime. Like it's like you get like that one little like gleaming tone, and then you hear like the wind chimes, and you hear like I think some children like screaming even. It's just very ambient. Like if you're trying to sleep and get transported to another world, this is it. And if you really want to like if you're maybe you're an animator and maybe you're thinking of an idea for an anime, or like thinking of an idea for a manga, listen to the song on repeat. You'll get a visual. It's very visual, and that visual will undoubtedly be like Japan or like an anime or something. Okay, another time for me to accuse you guys of being robots. If you do not feel something, maybe even cry, maybe even feel chills. If you don't feel something deeply emotional when you listen to the song, you are not human. Girl, sounds like it's from an anime, but I think Porter made it for this song. She's just talking about all these things about her mind and like the world around her, and then she's just like, listen to what I hear, and the whole entire song just turns into a mess, and it's just like it gets so crazy, and like you get it when she says that, you get it, because like on the emotional level you get to like hear what I hear as from somebody. Like if you're like suffering from any sort of like mental disorder, mental illness, like your mind can get very jumbled and very crazy and very loud, and you know, that's kind of what I felt like this represents. But on the other hand, it kind of represents what Porter's kind of saying throughout the album, where he just doesn't like the route the electronic music is going, and like to him, all like EDM and such sounds like that crazy, disgusting madness that goes on in this girl's head, and that's what it sounds like to Porter Robinson, and that's how he wants. That's why he wants it to be different. He wants himself to be different, and he wants the music world, the electronic world, to stop dying and stop being carbon copies of each other and being just garbage and all that sort of thing. So this song is just very much, to me, very much a cry for help for like mental illnesses, mental disorders, and just a cry to just fix the electronic music scene. Don't blame yourself now, and if it's true, I will surrender. So pretty much like this is like, obviously Goodbye to World is kind of like standard on paper, and pretty much it's this Vocaloid, this girl, or like this robot, android, whatever, Ghost in a Shell, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson, whatever you want to call this character, and pretty much like at the end she's just pretty much saying goodbye. It's like, it's not your fault, but it's over, and the album kind of ends abruptly with the Vocaloid glitching out and then just ending. And a lot of people hate that ending, but I love it because I feel like cliffhangers are the best way to leave albums.